Just got set up. It's my first hunt of the year. It's November 2nd. There's a couple decent bucks coming to this spot, so I know we're gonna see does and fawns. They always show up here, but hopefully big boy messes up tonight. The rut is just starting to go. Bucks are starting to chase, so if I got some does around him in the chips, hopefully it works out. It tucked right behind the shoulder. It looked good, sounded good, so I'm gonna sit tight for a while because I didn't hear him crash, but I think I got him. My gosh. Well, it was a sleepless night last night. When I first saw the shot and played it back on film, I thought I smoked him. Good blood. But we tracked it for about 150, 200 yards and decided we better back out. So we gave it 3 hours about and went back in. We went a little bit further and we found a bed, so we backed out again. So everyone assures me, based on the shot, based on the blood, based on the arrow, the deer is dead. He just wasn't dead yet, and we don't want to push him super far. So sleepless night, but next morning we're gonna go in after him now and hopefully we find him.
We found his buck. He's a dandy.
We should have brought a rope.
Nice one, Johnny.
Stud.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's go.
Alright guys, it's November 5th. It's been 3 days since I shot that buck. I just want to talk through some of the finer points of that hunt. It's the first time I ever tried to self-film a deer hunt actually, so the fact that I actually harvested a nice buck on my first try was nothing short of incredible. I had been hunting pretty hard with my boys, trying to get them on bucks, and Wesley shot a doe earlier, and Jude's just been getting a little bit unlucky, but I know his time will come soon. But anyway, it's the first weekend in November, and I told my wife, I'm like, I just need one night to sit by myself. Maybe that's selfish of me, I don't know, but I had to get out just to kind of escape the hustle and bustle of life. And most of you guys and gals know, as hunters, like, that's a huge part of hunting too, just getting out in nature, recentering yourself, reconnecting, and just getting away from it all. So anyway, I get up in the tree, and pretty soon after I sit down, I have some deer come in, and I hear crashing out in front of me and chasing, and a buck grunting. And then that 6-pointer, who's in the video quite a bit, comes in, and he's doing his thing all night. He's around. I've got 5 or 6 does and fawns around too, and it's just a really enjoyable night. Well, about 5:30, I see that buck step out, and he starts making his way towards me, and I almost can't even believe that it might actually happen here. And sure enough, he reads the script, he comes in, does what he's supposed to do. And this is the part where it gets a little interesting. So there's a lot of deer around, and I'm like, I gotta try to pick a time to draw. He's pretty much broadside at this time, just slightly quartering to. And if you see from the video, this fawn starts walking in and kind of just gets his attention. The doe moves too, and I'm like, this is probably my time. So I draw, and they hear me draw or see me draw. It sounds kind of loud in the video, I think. And obviously he's alert, so I kind of account for that. I'm like, well, I'm going to aim a little lower, expecting that he's going to duck. I tuck it behind his front shoulder, let the arrow go. He ducks like he's supposed to, and man, I just thought I made a perfect shot. But it turns out it wasn't. It was a good shot. I knew it was a lethal shot, but it wasn't the double lung shot that I expected. It did go through. There was an exit hole on the other side, but it's low. And turns out that when he ducked, I caught some of that cartilage on his shoulder, and the arrow did not pass all the way through, and I think it deflected back just a touch too. But long story short, I got 1 lung instead of 2, and 1 lung shots can be really, really tough. Deer can go a long way on 1 lung. So when I wait 45 minutes because I didn't hear him crash. At this point, still, I think I made a really good shot. And but I didn't hear him crash, so I wait 45 minutes. My dad and my boys come out to help track. We get on the trail. Blood trail looks phenomenal. There's bubbles in the blood. It's light pink. Find the back chunk of the arrow that he broke off, and then a little while later we find the chunk that was inside of him, like he pulled it out or it fell out, and it's just covered. It looks great, and so I'm very confident. So we're slowly following this blood trail, and all of a sudden it's like, man, we've gone like 200 yards, and he hasn't bedded down, and he's not dead, and I don't understand why. So we back out, kind of reevaluate, come to the conclusion I probably just got 1 lung after we looked at the film. Call some friends, call my cousin. We decide, well, we better wait a while. So back out for about 3 hours, and then me and my dad and my cousin Kevin, we go back in and we start tracking. Well, about 50 to 100 yards from where we stopped, we find a bed. Like, oh shoot, this is not good. We need to back out till morning.
And so we do. We back out till morning, knowing that that deer is going to die. It's just a matter of how far will that deer go? Will we be able to follow blood? Will we be able to recover this deer? And will we get there before predators do? So sleepless night, get out there the next morning with my dad, and we take up the trail, and it's looking really good for a while. Then it's like the deer plugged up and we're following pinpricks of blood. It gets difficult. He's following path of least resistance. He's headed towards a river. All signs again point to it being a dead deer, but will we be able to recover it without the use of a dog or a drone or something like that? Anyway, we get to where we think this deer crosses a river, and I'm like, well, I gotta go across to the other side. So I take off my boots, roll up my pants, head across the river. It's freezing cold, and I'm kind of at this point pretty down. Probably a good thing my dad was there to help keep me positive. But I searched the other side for about 15 minutes, and I can't even find tracks from this deer in the sand. And I'm like, how is this possible? Did this deer not cross, or did he not cross here, even though we saw his 2 hoof prints on the bank and some blood? So my dad's on one side, I'm on the other, and I say, hey, just check and see if he went upriver and crossed somewhere else. And so when he does that, I start looking upriver, and I'm like, check that spot there. It looks like a nice spot where a deer could have went down, or where animals have gone down. And so he heads that way. I'm kind of paralleling him on the other side, and I darn near step on this thing. He had crossed the river, walked up the other side, and died immediately on the. Then it's the celebrations happen. We're feeling really good about it, and until we realize how far we have to drag this deer. But anyway, long story short, I think it's a game of inches, right? And I think if that shot had been an inch or two higher, we're not having to track this far. That deer's dead within 50 to 100 yards. But it is what it is. I knew it was a lethal hit. I wish I could have got both lungs and wouldn't have had to go as far. But all in all, it was a really special hunt, really special recovery. Being able to do that with my dad, recover it with my dad, was really, really special for me. I hope that someday my boys cherish those memories outdoors with me as much as I do with my dad. But thanks for tuning in, you guys. Really appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe, and hopefully you like what we're doing here.
Let's go.
Hey there, thanks for watching this video. I'm JD, founder and crew member of the HuntXP team. We're so grateful that you took time to watch this video, and hopefully it's helping you level up your hunting game. That's what we in our community is all about, and we want to invite you into this growing community of hunters that's all about leveling up each other's hunting game. So the first thing you can do is like and subscribe, but even more than that, we got some fun things going on over at our website, HuntXP.com. We'd love for you to join our community there and stay connected with what we're doing, what we're working on, and we'd love to hear about what you're after. So thank you for watching this video. See you next time.